All right, let's get right into it. Today, we're taking a deep dive into the brain of the modern vehicle. Cars these days are basically supercomputers on wheels, which raises a huge question. How in the world do technicians keep up? Well, we're going to explore a platform built to do exactly that, Autodata training. Let's fire it up. And this is really the fundamental question for every single technician out there today, isn't it? The car that shows up in your bay, it's not just nuts and bolts anymore. It's a complex, interconnected network of computers, sensors, and lines of code. So the real challenge isn't just fixing what's broken, it's truly understanding the incredible technology that's making it all run. So how do you tackle a challenge that massive? Well, you need a solution that's even bigger. We are talking about a library of over 380 high-quality training videos. This isn't just some online course. It's an entire arsenal of knowledge, literally right at your fingertips. So here's our game plan. First, we'll talk about just how much the workshop has evolved. Then, we'll get into mastering the fundamentals before conquering all that new tech. After that, we'll see how it all comes together in actual diagnosis and repair. And finally, how you can make this training work for you on your schedule. Okay, first up, let's just set the stage. The modern workshop is a completely different universe than it was even 10 years ago. It's so important to grasp the sheer scale of this technological leap. I mean, this comparison says it all, right? It's night and day. We have jumped from these pure mechanical systems to systems that are almost entirely electric and sensor-driven. Heavy hydraulic steering is now lightweight electric power steering. Simple halogen bulbs have been replaced by these incredibly complex ADAS cameras and lidar systems. This isn't just an upgrade, you guys. This is a full-blown revolution. And to handle a revolution like that, you have got to have a rock-solid foundation in the basics. This training is all about building that core competency, and it starts with what's now, without a doubt, the single most important system in any modern vehicle. And that is the electrical system. It's the car's central nervous system. I mean, this training covers the whole shebang, from getting you to master a multimeter like it's second nature, all the way to understanding modern vehicle networks like CAN bus, which is basically the car's own private internet. You have to speak this language to work on modern cars, period. Next up, the heart of the vehicle, the engine. Only now it's smarter than ever. This is where you'll master everything from those timeless four-stroke principles to the real complexities of today's engine management, turbos, and of course, advanced diesel and emission systems. And of course, the chassis, the part that actually connects all that power to the road. You get these really deep dives into modern braking, ABS, steering, and even advanced suspension tech. It's all about building those bedrock skills you need for pretty much any job that rolls in. Okay, so once you have those fundamentals on lock, it is time to tackle the tech that, let's be honest, can be the most intimidating. But it also offers the absolute biggest opportunity for growth in your career. Let's start with ADAS. This stuff is everywhere now. It's not a luxury feature anymore. It's quickly becoming standard. These are the systems, the eyes and ears of the car, that are using all kinds of sensors to create this invisible bubble of safety around the vehicle. Understanding how they work isn't really optional for a modern technician. It's non-negotiable. And working on these systems requires some seriously specialized knowledge. You can't just wing it. You'll get right into the nitty-gritty of radar, cameras, and lidar. But maybe more importantly, you learn the practical, hands-on skills, like the super precise procedure for front camera calibration, a job that you're going to be seeing more and more of every single day. And then there's the big one, electrification. The platform gets you ready for every single stage of this shift. We're talking everything from 48-volt mild hybrids all the way to full-blown EVs and all the cool tech that comes with them, like regenerative braking. This is your roadmap to becoming an EV expert. So you've got all this great knowledge. Fantastic. But how do you actually apply it when you've got a car with a tricky problem sitting right in front of you? This is where theory hits the workshop floor. It's all about a clear, strategy-based approach. You don't guess. You don't just start throwing parts at a problem. You isolate the fault, you access the exact training module you need for that specific issue, you apply the procedure correctly, and then you verify the repair. It's a simple, repeatable process that gets you accurate results fast. And the best part is, you're never starting from scratch. There is a massive diagnostic library that covers some of the toughest problems you'll ever face. We're talking engine misfires, tricky crank and cam sensor faults, network communication errors, airbag codes. The answer is right there, waiting for you. All right, and finally, let's talk about how all of this power and knowledge actually fits into your life. Because let's be real, the best training in the world is totally useless if you can't actually find the time to use it. The key here is total flexibility. Your learning doesn't have to stop when you clock out for the day because this training is available 24/7. It's ready whenever and wherever you have a moment to learn something new. And that means on any device. So whether you're at home on your computer, on your lunch break with a tablet, or even standing right next to the car in the workshop with your phone, the entire platform is ready to go. And with more than 80 distinct training courses to choose from, you can always find exactly what you need to learn next, whether it's just a quick 5-minute refresher on something or a deep dive into a brand new technology. And this isn't just about passively watching videos either. You've got knowledge checks along the way to make sure you're really absorbing the material. And when you're done, you get completion certificates so you can formally show off your new skills and your dedication to the craft. So let's bring it all home. When you put it all together, the Autodata advantage is pretty clear. It's a massive library that takes you from the absolute fundamentals all the way to future tech. It's practical, diagnostics-focused training for the real world. It empowers you to walk up to any job with confidence. And it's flexible enough to fit into your demanding schedule. And that really brings us to our final thought. You can have the best wrenches, the most expensive scan tool, the fanciest scope in the world. But in the modern workshop, the single most powerful tool you will ever own is your knowledge. So the question is, are you keeping it just as sharp as the rest of your tools?